Man, I just want to welcome everybody to the Super806 show, the #1 hip-hop podcast show in West Texas. All right, man, I got the pleasure of sitting next to a homie who I've heard his music and I know who he's affiliated with. And I keep hearing his name through these other circles of people, so I went and listened for myself. And here we are, Sid, man. It's the homie Big Kuntry Ted, bro.
Yeah, man, it's your boy Big Country Ted, man, representing that Focus Up Entertainment worldwide, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got too much to say up on that.
Yeah,
you know
yeah. So, I mean, just to get right back to what we were talking about, bro, so far we've been talking about, like, kind of, I would say, like, maybe the origin of your love for music, huh?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We was just talking about, like, I guess kind of like what drew me to the music, what got me, like, started onto the music. Just, like, my passion for it, listening to different kind of artists, man, like, UGK and stuff like that, man. Like, I was talking to you about like when I used to walk to the store and buy CDs and shit. I would get all kind of CDs, man, and I'd just go home and I used to have to beg my sister, let me use your boombox, man. Let me use your boombox. My mom wouldn't give me one. It was get the 64. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get the boombox. I'm like, shit, I'm gonna get the 64. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I would have to beg my sister to get a damn boombox, man, and I plug that joint in, and I go in there and just bang them CDs, dog. And like now I got the Apple Music, dog. I sit there and download all them albums,
Everything,
bro.
yeah.
Be on them classics, man.
I feel like I relate to that a lot because whenever I grew up in Austin, so there was like CD stores and used bookstores like everywhere, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we would stop and listen to music and look at albums and the very first time that I got like rap albums, it was, I don't know if you remember this shit, but they used to send me little flyers in the mail. You
can put like the little stamp shit and select like so many CDs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got grounded one time for doing that shit.
I did that shit one time, bro. I don't know what my parents probably thought when they seen fucking Tupac, All Eyes on Me, Big Pun, Capital Punishment. Like, you know what I'm saying? They seeing these crazy ass rap albums. I'm probably like in 2nd, 3rd grade type shit.
Man, I went on a trip when we was little in Dallas and we found one, me and my sister, and she was like, you pick 5 and I'll pick 5. So we was like, you know, when we get to the crib, it'll be there. So we did it, bro. We left it in Dallas, sent us our address for it to be at the crib. We got home, it was there, dog. Man, my dad looked at them CDs, looked at us. It was either the ass whooping or he can keep them. Nah, you can have them, man.
Yeah,
you can have them joint.
I think my dad, he told me something about him.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I don't think he took them.
Yeah.
I think he told me, like, man, you know.
Yeah, like, I guess it was just for us for, like, you know, we didn't ask for them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, like, I would have to sneak his CDs because he was like, I don't like you listening to all that cussing and stuff.
Yeah.
But 2 minutes later, you want to go ride? Yeah, we'll go ride and be jamming.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Talking about the masterpiece. So tell me, like,
oh yeah.
So
man.
so that was one of the first things that caught your attention?
Yeah, man. So like, growing up, man, we would ride around a lot and jam like a lot of Master P, man. And I remember that what was it? The True album dropped, man, and I was listening to that joint. I was like, all right, you know. Just like a lot of the shit he was talking about and like a lot of stuff I seen, you know, like around that time frame, it's kind of like, dang, like a lot of this stuff makes sense, you know, like what's going on around me, you know what I'm saying? And then I remember when the Ice Cream Man album dropped and just like hearing the music and then seeing his videos and like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, dang, like this fool, you know, like they not far from us, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he from the South like us, you know, and he just get it out in the mud, man, and the sound, man, and what he was on. I was like, I want to be like that.
You know a little bit about Master P's story?
Man, a little bit, yeah. Most definitely.
I like the fact that whenever he went to California and he started a record shop, kind of like the one that we would go to find CDs and and then from there, that's where he kind of just built his brand and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I think that's the kind of shit that's like, maybe that's the untold story.
Like it's like I guess like the underground, but like a lot of that nowadays it's more like people don't go buy CDs and shit that much no more. You know what I'm saying? So like it's the real lovers of the music, like hip hop heads, like shit, I got vinyls in it. Like
Yeah.
Crit, last 2 albums I bought on vinyl.
Oh,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
just cause I fuck with it, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
how I throw it on the record player, listen to it. I got All Eyes on Me
Yeah.
on record. You know what I'm saying? All that joint.
Yeah, what's the audio quality difference? Like, how do you feel?
From listening to it from at the Pac one, the All Eyes on Me one I got, it's a high definition quality, and you know what I'm saying, it's on the little shit, so it sound good, you know what I'm saying, it sounds just like if I'm listening to it off Apple Music,
Yeah.
you know, versus like I got a what's that, man, I want to say David Ruffin record, like an old joint. I had got it at my granny house a long time ago, and that joint sound crazy. Like you could tell it's old. You can hear the wind out that joint and everything when it's playing.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
How music is involved in that.
Yeah, man.
So after you got influenced by, all this music from, from the CD stores and Master P from riding with your pops and shit, like what made you say, all right, now I'm gonna give my effort to this.
I would sit there and listen to these songs. You know, back in the day, you remember like the demo CDs, like they would drop like out like a little track, like the hit, and they'll have like the instrumental.
Yeah.
So like my pops would get something like that, and them the CDs he would give me. You know what I'm saying? Type shit.
I wonder if they just gave those away at the front desk, like they go and buy something for themselves, and then it just
like
it's a demo. You know what I'm saying?
Like, yeah. See, bro. So I had a lot of those and shit, and I remember getting I don't even remember the rapper. I believe it was like a Houston rapper, man, and his name was like G Money or something like that.
Yeah.
But it was like the beat was crazy, man. I was listening to it one time. I was just sitting there, and I remember going back and forth between the song, like, you know what I'm saying, and the beat, hearing like the dude rap, and I'm like sitting there just fucking around saying, you a kid, you know what I'm saying, you don't know shit. So I'm sitting there just freestyling around, messing around, you know what I'm saying? Not knowing I was freestyling, you know what I'm saying, at the time, just like, I'm like, man, I was like, I want to be a rapper, you know what I'm saying? Like, and kind of from there, I just like, all right, I'm gonna try to mess around with this music stuff. And I was about 8 or 9, man, and I just had a little notepad, and I'd write, like, just whatever.
Yeah.
It'd be me and my homie riding in the Lambo, bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Just. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to be a rapper, man. But then I started playing football. And, you know what I'm saying? That was like, I ain't going to be a rapper no more.
Yeah.
But I still had that love for music and shit. And then it took me, I guess, getting into high school, man. And I got with some buddies. And we would always, just walk around. These fools would beat on their chests. And we'd be rapping, bullshitting. And one day, man, I started spitting, man. And them niggas was like, like, damn, bro, like, that shit was pretty hard. I was like, damn, that shit was pretty hard. And they were like, yeah. And when my homie was like, bro, I got a studio, I rap too, I record. I'm like, for real? He was like, yeah. So we started fucking around, man. And
what school did you go to?
I went to Monterey.
Monterey.
Okay. Yeah. I was a plainsman, like a peon. Nah. But yeah, so my homie who turned out we found out later on we was cousins, my homeboy JT, yeah, man. He was kind of the one who got me back to the music, you know what I'm saying? Like, seeing him, he had songs like already done and recorded, little videos he did, like, on his phone. And I thought that shit was cool because it was on YouTube and shit, and I'm like, man, I was like, I want to do some shit like that. And he was like, bro, I got this song I was writing, and he showed me, and he was like, I got a verse. You want to write a verse? And I'm like, all right, yeah. So I start writing this verse. I'm thinking this is going to be some fire, you know what I'm saying? Like, I hear his verse, and he on that, like, he's snapping. So I'm like, all right. I rap this in my verse, and he looking at me like, bro, no. Like, he like, cuz, nah, man, nah. He's like, rewrite that. I'm like, all right. Like, bro, I had a thing. I cuss, like, every other word, bro. Like, I don't know why. And so I rewrote it and rapped to him, and he was like, all right, we can fuck with that. Yeah. And then from there, bro, we just, like, was recording shit, throwing it on SoundCloud, and I was like, all right, and I never, like, sat down and learned how to record or nothing, so, like, when we had our little, like, just it wasn't even a falling out. It was just, graduating, growing up, life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
I kind of like, I had a, baby and start working, and I didn't have time for the music. You know what I'm saying? I went to school, and you know what I'm saying? I was going to school full time, working full time, didn't care about nothing else. And then I ended up, my wife's uncle, he used to rap. He go by Marquis.
Okay.
Okay, so he got me in the booth, man, one time, and I was over there just freestyling. Like, he threw a beat on it. He was like, "Big nigga, you can't rap." I was like, man. And like I would always, like, regardless of, like, even if I wasn't doing music, I would always, like, get on instrumentals, like, and be at home just rapping. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and always writing shit. And, like, it wasn't me just recording. Like, I ain't never knew the shit. I didn't know there were studios. And look, I didn't know, like, I just, niggas I was fucking with wasn't with none of that shit. We was on some other shit. Mm-hmm. And so, when I met him, he was kind of like, man, you want to come over here? You can utilize, do what you want. Come in here, do whatever. So, I ended up going in there, man, and he had some beats on there, and I found this one beat, and I ended up recording this track. The song was called Know Better, and it was just kind of like, for me, it was like, I was like, man, don't nobody know me, don't nobody know shit about me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, if I drop this song, people just gonna be like, who the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I was like, but I want them to be like that and be like, damn. Yeah. Like, we want to hear something else. Yeah. So I did that track, man, and he came in. I was recording myself. He showed me how to do it and shit, and he came in there and heard the song when it was done, and he was like, bro, I got a show in 2 weeks at the Firehouse. It was a 4th of July show. Mm-hmm. It was like right when the Trillers After 806, the first one just dropped. Okay. Yeah, yeah. And they was doing they little shows, you know what I'm saying, when they hit the little 10K and shit. Yeah. Okay. So he was on one of the shows or whatever. They asked him to be on there. And he was like, should I give you, how long is the song? It was like 3 minutes. He said, I'll let you get on there. You hype me in my last song, and then I let you take it. So I'm like, all right. And bro, I was like, yeah, hyping that shit. Yeah, I'm with it. Man, I went home. I was like, oh my God. I was like, I'm about to perform, like rap in front of people. Like, and I ain't never did that shit, bro. Yeah. But I was shitting bricks. I was scared, sweating, all kind of shit. I drunk, like, no playing, bro. I drunk about like 20 beers. Damn. Like, just sitting there.
How did that affect your stage presence?
Bro, I was so nervous I didn't get drunk. No? I promise you, not at all. Damn. I was just like, I was still like, kind of like, man, what if I fuck up? What if I trip? What if I fall? I'm big as hell, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to fall out, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all that kind of shit was going through my head. And then he was like, go up there and kill that shit. Don't worry about nothing. He was like, the way you was rapping that shit, you go up there and do that shit the same way. All right. And I was like, all right. And I remember seeing Ray Costa and Greg in there. Yeah. And I knew of them. I knew Greg already. I didn't know Ray, but I knew Greg and I knew of them because family and money and shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh, man. So I seen them. So I'm kind of like, damn. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then I fucking seen, who else was in this joint? Vasse, Jody. You know what I'm saying? And I knew Jody. That's my, you know what I'm saying? I've been knowing Jody for a minute. So I was like, oh, man. Freddie Rob. Yeah. Jari. You know what I'm saying? Like,
free the guy.
Yeah, free big homie Jari, man. You know what I'm saying? Fast way. But, yeah, man. And I'm just like, fuck. And I listened to him. So, you know what I'm saying? For me, it was kind of like, what if I was rapping in front of, you know what I'm saying, like all these, like other artists. I'm just like, damn. Like, now it was like, I gotta go hard. Yeah. So that was fuel to the fire. Yeah, so I got the mic, bro, and I just remember that beat dropping and it was it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of like how I met Bugs, and, that's how we linked. Okay. Because when I was rapping, he was coming in and shit. I had just started performing or whatever, and I got done or whatever, and I was chopping it up with my girl Steele, and I walk off, and I go to the bar or whatever, and I see Greg. I went to chop it over him. I met Ray. We was chopping it up. And he was letting me know about the song. He like, bro, because I was looking at him. And I seen him, mouth my words. I was kind of like, damn, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I was like, damn, that nigga heard my song. You know what I'm saying? So, and he was like, bro, I heard that shit was hard. I was like, appreciate you, bro. And I was walking out and shit, and that's why I bumped into Bugs and shit. And he was like, man, bro, who is you? We chopping it up. We went outside and shit. And he was like, bro, I'm going to hit you tomorrow morning. I'm going to the studio. Pull up. I'm like, all right. You know what I'm saying? So I wake up. I got to go to work.
Damn.
I go to work. I'm at work like 4:30 in the morning. And this fool hit me up by like 8. What's good? I'm like, who's this? Oh, this Bug. I'm like, oh. I'm like, what's good with you, bro? And he was like, pull up to the studio, drop the address. Like,
yeah.
I was like, damn. And so me and my boss at the time, me and him had a real good relationship and shit. We was real cool. And I'm like, bro, you remember homie I was telling you I met at the show? He was like, yeah. I was like, bro told me to pull up to the studio right now. He was like, man. He was like, I'll cover for you, go.
Yeah.
Bro, I jumped
That's
in.
his dope.
You know what I'm saying? And that's because I worked at the airport, dog, at the rental car spot. So I jumped in the motherfucking car that wasn't even mine and smashed off. You know what I'm saying? And I pulled up on him, and we met at Phil's house. That's that's the producer, man. EFG Beach. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my dog. You know what I'm saying? He make a lot of my shit, man. A lot of Bug shit, a lot of Jari shit.
Okay.
So yeah, that's my dog, man.
He produced that Which Way Now? What's
what?
The album?
Oh, my EP joint.
Yeah.
The Where Do We Go From Here?
Where Do We Go From Here? Listen to that all day.
Yeah, he produced that joint for me, man. That was my he actually did everything for me on that joint. He engineered that joint. Like that was like my first project. So matter of fact, like on the story, like I was saying, I went over there, man, and Bug was kind of like, he introduced me to Phil, and he was like, bro, play that song, bro, you performed last night. And I'm like, all right. So I played it for him. And Phil was like listening to it, and Phil, like, bro, he's like music head, hard, like to the heart, you know what I'm saying? So he's just kind of like, he's real critique, you know what I'm saying? So he listens to it, and he just kind of looks at me. He's like, that's all right. I was like, I'm looking at it, and you know what I'm saying? Phil, it's my dog, his little white boy. So I'm looking at this nigga like, all right. Man, like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, what? He was like, I feel like it could be better. I'm like, okay. He was, I feel like you could rap better than that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just kind of like, putting a fire up on me.
Yeah.
He was like, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you 5 beats free. He was like, but you got to come here, you got to write, you got to record, and you like, I want to see, like he wanted me to see me work. He wanted to see if I really wanted it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like, bet. Man, I was at that motherfucker every day. Man, and I'm still on the full-time work and school schedule, so I'm at work from 5 to 5.
Yeah.
My class started at 5:30, so I gotta jump. Like, bro, I'm telling you, jumping whips that ain't mine that I know gonna get me there in 30 minutes. I'm driving all the way to Levelland, pushing it, you know what I'm saying? And so I go to class. I get at class at 9. I drive from his spot, ain't too far from there, so I go straight to the stew. And I'm in that motherfucker until till if a nigga had to go to work the next day, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever it was, just to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, get the shit done.
Yeah.
And so we would work on some songs there. I'd go right over there, you know what I'm saying? Or he'll send me some shit like, man, I made this beat, dog. I think it could be good, you know what I'm saying? He sent it to me, and I get to work on it. So the first 2 beats he sent me, I wasn't even fucking with off rip. And then he sent me this one, and it was hard. And it was the joint I like my first single. That's like the first like actual first single like I put out, like ASCAP, all that was it was Gotta Get It, and I had got Bugs on it. And like, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't with the team yet and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So I had to respect. I was like, shit, I pay for the verse. I don't give a fuck. Like, I just want you on this joint. Like, I know you gonna fuck with that till you hear this hook.
Yeah.
And so I showed him the hook, and he was like, all right, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? So we recorded that joint that day, man, and I was like, I'm putting this shit out tomorrow. And they were like, nah. And then that's when they put me on the game. You know what I'm saying? And shit, it went from there, dog. It's been love since then, dog. It's just been a process, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Was that studio? So you said it was down the street. It was like around the same area as the school.
Nah, I was going to SPC.
Okay.
So from there, I would leave. Like, he wasn't too like it was like 15 minutes from there, like right outside of Lebanon. Like, the spot ain't too far. Like coming back in the city, so
that's a lot of driving, man. I did that.
I wasn't tripping because it wasn't my car. No, it wasn't my gas. You know what I'm saying?
What were you going to school for? That was a few years ago, right?
Okay, yeah, man. I was really going to school for criminal justice and shit, but I was doing that because I wanted to transfer to tech and shit and go forensic science and shit. I wanted to go, I want to do like homicide detective shit, CSI type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
That was the shit I was really wanting to be on, man. But like just the world, like really the world, man, and then me myself, I didn't want to do that shit. I couldn't no disrespect to like cops and shit like that. I just couldn't be no law. You know what I'm saying? Like all the shit, like at that time, at the time I was going to school, that's when like all the police, you know what I'm saying? Like the police brutality bullshit was going on. You know what I'm saying? Guns, like all that shit was going on. And we would be in school, bro, and these motherfuckers would make that shit the topic of conversation. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just kind of like, y'all niggas ain't gonna like what I'm gonna say, but you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it 100, like regardless. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of was just like, man, fuck this shit. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't doing this shit no more. Not for this. Yeah. So I quit for the criminal justice, and I just was doing my basics. You know what I'm saying? Just getting my regular shit done. Regular math, science, so studies type shit, just getting the regular studies out the way. Yeah. And I never really just picked up my major after that. Man, and then I had my second baby, man, and got really, like, more into my music. That's when I started working on that project. I was, like, skipping class and shit to being, like, it went from me doing the school shit to getting tired, like being in class and shit, like falling asleep or not paying attention no more because I'm in the back with my hoodie on because we got the laptop in front of us. And instead of listening to this nigga, I'm in this on a beat, nigga. Yeah. Right? You know what I'm saying? So I lost focus, man, on the school shit, man, and I really try to get into the music. And the way I try to get into the music, I'm like, I'm going to drop this project and motherfuckers just gonna fuck with me and it's gonna rock and I'm gonna be on, everybody gonna know who I am. And man, I dropped that motherfucker and it was bunk and that bitch flopped and you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm sitting at the crib with like 100 CDs pressed up and like after 4 months and I still had about like 95 CDs sitting there and then 5 of the CDs I gave away to like my mom or my daughter, you know what I'm saying, type shit.
That's so funny because I got bags full of CDs, huh?
You know what I'm saying?
CDs and shit that they never sell.
So man,
I couldn't get that shit away.
After that shit, man, I was kind of like on the whole, I guess, questioning myself. Like I was falling under that. I wasn't writing. I wasn't doing shit. I wasn't going to the stew. Yeah. Some niggas was worried about it. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, how the fuck I dropped this shit? I ain't getting no shows. I ain't getting, and then at this, like, you know what I'm saying? And that was my fault, you know what I'm saying? And the due to me not studying the game and, you know what I'm saying? Like, Bugs and, like, bro knew the game and shit, but it was kind of like, you got to learn. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to show you. Yeah. I'm going to learn you, but I want you to see, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, and we gonna, like, you know what I'm saying, and shit, too. Like, bro know a lot, but, you know what I'm saying, all of us know a lot, but as, you know what I'm saying, we always got, it's new shit. Shit change all the time. New shit always come out, you know what I'm saying? So, it was on one of them type things, and he, once I got the gist of it, I was like, all right, bro, now I know. Now I'm gonna take this shit serious. Yeah. You know.
And so then you started working on from there?
Yes, I started, I was kind of like You know what I'm saying? It wasn't fuck school. It was just like we gonna put that on pause.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cause motherfuckers out here graduating at 77 and shit. So I know I can go back.
Yeah,
You
oh
know what
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
for real though.
Whenever I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? School wasn't shit. So that was easy for me. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I'm gonna do this music shit. So I told my lady, like, I was like, man, I'm gonna stop going to school. I'm gonna do this music shit. And she was like, all right.
Hell
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? And I was like, for real? You know, I thought she was gonna be mad at me, but she was, she was fucking with it, man. And I was like, all right, cool. I was like, bet that shit, man. So after that, you know what I'm saying? And let my little girl hear my song and shit and seeing how she react, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna do this shit. I'm really gonna do this shit now. And from there, it was like, all right, cool. I did the first project. It didn't do, you know what I'm saying, what it did, but it was because of my lack of not knowing shit, knowing, like, I should have been promoting. I should have been putting this in motherfuckers' face, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like, instead of just posting it and thinking, everybody gonna share it, everybody gonna see it.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, not knowing, like, everybody not gonna click share, everybody not gonna press play.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the hardest part about that shit. Even dealing with this shit and
Yeah.
doing music myself, it's like, man, it gets kind of tiring too. Like,
Yeah.
you just don't want to share your shit all day long because I mean, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying. So there's a barrier that you got to break. It's crazy that the other day I was thinking like, man, I want to get on live and tell people like, you know, you'll get up every day and go to a job, you know what I'm saying? And you'll answer their phone, you'll use their internet, you'll do all the resources that they pay for to make a profit, and you'll do it for them. And you have all the same resources at home, but we don't do it for ourselves.
Real
You know what I'm
shit.
saying?
Real shit.
And so I wanted to be like, and that's kind of what I was getting at with that. Like, we have to learn that, but you can't learn that till you experience the consequence of not doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, now it makes sense. Now I
Yeah.
see the purpose of putting like everything behind this shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's so like, man, I like that put me in a slump, man. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, instead of me, I guess, doing my shit, I was just started watching. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like studying everybody, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the time, Freddie Rob had just dropped damn, what was that tape, man? I can't even remember the name. Freddie Rob tape. That shit gonna piss me off. He just dropped the part 2 not too long ago. And then I know I wanted the Hood Fame joint. But it was about the same time Jari dropped the Brick tape, you know what I'm saying, the first one and shit like that. And I was like, damn, these niggas working, you know what I'm saying? And then Jari, like I said, Jari used the same booth we used to go to and shit. So when I would go over there and he would be over there, bro, it was like just seeing him, bro, like I'm talking about like wasn't no motherfucking phone in his hand, wasn't no pen, no pad, wasn't none of that. Like, bro just got behind the motherfucking mic and was like, all right, Phil, press play. And eat like
Wow.
I was like, bro, I want to do that, like, you know what I'm saying? So I was just watch, bro, and see that shit. And I told Phil, I was like, bro, I gotta get like that. And he was like, well, you ain't been writing, and you're getting on my case, and I kind of but I needed it, you know what I'm saying? And that's when I finally let it out, like, kind of like, man, like, my tape didn't do shit, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, well, bro, like, you didn't really promote. You didn't push it. Like, nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I was like, yeah, like, I fumbled that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? But I took that and learned with it, man. And so my thing was, like, working on trying to be consistent, you know what I'm saying? And juggling life and, music, you know what I'm saying? And finally, like, just studying and reading, man, and, like, getting it all balanced, you know what I'm saying? Learning, like, you got 24 hours in a day, you know what I'm saying? Balance that mud out and make it count, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes I went from bullshitting on not sitting down and, like, listening to beats for, like, 3 hours when I could be like, bro, from this time to this time you could write, you know what I'm saying? Like, and making it to where, like, I set my ass down and, like, from them hours I wasn't doing nothing, phone off.
Yeah.
My girls don't knock on that door when you hear these speakers slapping. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in there working. You know what I'm saying? So I went from doing that, and it just kind of got easier for me. And so I ended up dropping a single, man, and it was I Want Everything, and it was me, Bugs, and the homie KB from Chattanooga, man. Shout out my dog KB Brown, man, from Chattanooga, man.
Where's Chattanooga at?
In Tennessee.
Okay.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. It's beautiful. It's love out there.
Yeah,
For real,
nice.
for real. Yeah, man. They got a lot of good talent out there too. They got I'm telling you, bro. If we was like, if we can do like them, bro, we would be better.
Yeah.
But like them fools, like I don't know what it is with cats here, man. Like I don't know, but them they together, bro. They
Yeah.
unit. You know what I'm saying? Like and it's still the whole, you know, like they ain't like, you know what I'm saying. If it's beef. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's that. But when it comes to getting this work done, getting this music done, this money, you know what I'm saying? Like putting us on, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
making sure people know Chattanooga, like Chat.
Yeah.
Them fools got that shit on lock, bro.
I feel like it's gonna get there though for Lubbock. I feel positively about it.
Me and Bugs talk about this shit all the time. Me, him, Schmidt, we done had this talk all the time. I'm like, bro, like, even like every time we go get chopped by Freddie Rob, we always, all of us had this talk. Like,
Yeah.
if it happened, bro, like, Lubbock be the shit.
Bro.
They wouldn't have no choice but to hear us, bro.
Yeah.
We got too much talent. We got, man, like a motherfucker.
It's gonna be a floodgate, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, it takes one fucking drop of water to go over that fucking cliff before the rest of it just come rushing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one little piece of water that's just a little mist. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be the first guy to get out. When that shit breaks, boy, everybody gonna be ready. And I feel like doing, you know, shit like this and like shows again. You know, I feel
like that, man, and like a lot of people, like more people coming together, bro. Like on the music tip, because you got like, and I know the whole shit about we all gotta eat, you know what I'm saying, but not all of us is like be real with yourself. Not all of us is everyday rappers. Like we not no Migos, we not, you know what I'm saying, like not right now, you know what I'm saying. We might be seeing dividends off of this music,
right?
But it ain't paying the bills, like,
right.
Like, you know what I'm saying, like 100%, you know what I'm saying. So some of us still work, some of us hold down our own business, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. So you can't like fully, you know what I'm saying, like just put your time into the shit like that.
Yeah. So if everybody
like if they like, I guess what I'm trying to say, like quit bullshitting around, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people, I don't know, man. I just feel like a lot of people got these egos and this. I feel like some cats feel like they bigger than what they is. You know what I'm saying? And they shouldn't be like that. But that's just my opinion, you know what I'm saying?
I think like just bringing awareness to it, and then it's always got to start somewhere. So once it gets to those people, they'll have a reality check. You know what I'm saying? They'll have a reality check. Like, you know what? Either they're gonna pick to go right or left. Yeah. They're gonna be oh shit, get humbled. You know what I'm saying? Do the right thing, or
real shit.
Or they're gonna be like, you know, fuck it, I'm gonna keep going this way by myself. And it's like, fuck it, then. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, you know, the ones that are gonna be a part of it are gonna be a part of it. The ones who ain't, shit, fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And like, see, for me, I'm like a cat. Like, I want everybody to be a part of it. Yeah. Because I know everybody want it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I pay attention to like the city. You know what I'm saying? As far as like everybody
I can tell.
Who do
you know a lot
here.
About the scene and the rappers.
Hell yeah, bro. Like it's just the music thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see. You know what I'm saying? Like, I fuck with the craft, so you know what I'm saying. Like, I listen to a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? And I like that shit. I like everybody work ethics, you know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't shit on nobody. I fuck with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't got... If a nigga tell you he got a problem with me, I don't know about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but as far as, like, all these rapping shit, like, I fuck with everybody shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
Hell yeah.
I think features are one of my favorite things to do because you get to just kind of like focus on showing out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hell
you
yeah.
You had a weight of the song on you.
Yeah, because it ain't.
That's your song. I should have come and fucked it up. You know what I'm saying?
Real shit. Like, man, like, shout out my nigga Von the Don. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Von the Don. Man, cause he kind of like was the first person who really got me on the feature. Like
Yeah.
I ain't ever featured on nobody's
Shout
joint.
out Vaughn. That's a
But
real one.
you know what I'm saying? Vaughn came through when he dropped the As the Bag Turn joint. Him and Boogs was working on their joint, and we was in the studio, and he was like, "Man, let me show you how this joint I'm doing." And he showed us, man, and that beat dropped. And I just like, as soon as it dropped, I was like, "Bro, I kill this motherfucker." And he was like, "You want to get on this joint?" I was like, "Hell yeah!" You know what I'm saying? And he was like, "Bro, I'd like to have you on the joint." Man, it was from there to banger. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we was waiting. I wanted to. I'm finna get with a lot of cats, man. I'm gonna hit up a lot of people in the city. I'm trying to work, like whatever. I'm trying to get a lot of collabs.
Hell yeah. That's who would be, man. I feel like, did you ever get to do a song with Jari?
Nah, bro. But when bro come home, man, I'm making that happen.
All right, hell yeah. Jari goes hard too, man.
Hell yeah. Nah, man. Right now, like, in the city, bro. Right now, who like in the shit, like, you know, as far as like what I'm cooking up and what I'm working on, as far as myself and shit, as far as a feature, like right now, somebody in the city, Stunt.
Stunt,
That
oh
homie
yeah.
Stunt, yeah, man, cat hard. You know what I'm saying? Like he got that. You feel that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's that. Man, I don't know. I don't know homie. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know too much about him and shit. I done heard about him and shit. But like for me, like I know cats who'd have been in jail and shit like that. Like that's like that's that real. Like you ain't got nothing. Like that's that raw.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For real.
That's why I fuck with that. But yeah, man, if I need it, that's the feature right
That's gonna
there
be the one?
right now.
All
Yeah,
right.
hell yeah.
Stunt, reach out, man.
Yeah, hell yeah, Stunt, fuck with me.
That's dope.
Quentin Candy make that happen.
Hell yeah. Q, what's up?
Hey, how's it going? Tim's Espresso Coffee House, 10th ground floor. My name's Tim, I'm the owner. And right now we're gonna make y'all a little vanilla latte, okay? Y'all come on in, I got anything from you, from lemonades to lattes to frappuccinos, which we call frap-ups. You know, and you name it, we make it. Medicine bomb teas. We're probably one of the top sellers right now. If you're sick in this bad weather, come holler at me. I got something real special for you. It's gonna make everything from here and up taste good. Make you feel way better. Especially if you got like a headache, or if you got like congestion, or you got like a sore throat or stuff like that. Medicine Bomb Tea, come holler at me. 10th ground floor, location is 2802 Avenue Q. 2802 Avenue Q. Come see me right on the corner, okay? Let people know about us. 10th ground floor, Tim's Espresso Coffee House.
Yellow Boys, Lil Mels.
Yeah.
Who would you put like as a maybe a like legend from that time? Did you hear?
Everybody gonna see. You know, everybody gonna say Coop.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Coop the godfather of the shit. You know what I'm saying?
I think.
But for me, like the hustle and the shit, like I actually like me being a kid and being in love with the music shit that I actually got to see and be a part of, like, you know what I'm saying, like buying the CDs and shit.
Yeah.
3 off top, bro. Lil Mel, Yellow Boy, and Go D. Bro, like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like being like, bro, I remember being in the hood, living off Cherry Point and the E and shit, and motherfucking Goldie would pull up in the ice cream truck on the motherfucking Dayton's and selling ice cream and hustling the motherfucking mixtape. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought that shit was so cool. Like I said, it brought me back to the whole ice cream man shit.
Yeah.
You Master P type shit. I was like, damn, that shit tight. Like this nigga for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? And then I remember one time they just had like a little fall festival shit, and I think we was in Brownfield, and man, this badass black Lincoln. This was back in like 03, 04, badass black Lincoln Navigator, I think it was, or Escalade, I don't know, but it was on them things, man. You know what I'm saying? It pulled up and it was riding, and that motherfucker stopped. It was me, my big brother, and my cousin. I remember stopping, the window rolled down, and the homie was like, "Hey," you know what I'm saying? We ran to the car or whatever, and he was like, "I'm trying to get CDs," and I'm like, "Yeah, shit," you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, how much or whatever. And he was showing us whatever, and it was Yellow Boy and Don Breed.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so I knew who Yellow Boy was at the time. I didn't know who Don Breed was at the time. So I was like, hell yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Time lost entertainment.
Hell yeah. So I bought Yellow Boy shit, and Don Breed just kind of like threw the CD, you know, the other one in, bro.
Yeah.
I was like 12, maybe.
Yeah.
Shit at the time. Like, she ran back to the crib, and we threw that motherfucker back in the motherfucking X, but letting that hoe play, you know what I'm saying? Jamming, like. But yeah, them three, I really got to see, like, them for me, legends in the city, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's my opinion, you know what I'm saying? But
I think so too, and I think Yellow Boy, like even kind of after that era, I think he kind of like stopped dropping albums. But
Yeah.
he would still kind of drop singles.
yeah,
And those singles were always like
hits,
hits,
you know
bro.
what I'm saying?
I
Yeah.
thought so. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
like
saying?
that, the one he did with the Javante Bills, that Fly Away joint,
Yeah.
boy, I remember that movie killed the radio.
Yeah.
When he was up
and
there.
that wifey type.
Yeah,
That shit was catchy
yeah,
as fuck.
Yep, like a mud.
He did a remix, bro, to you may have heard it then. I don't think anybody. I talked to everybody about this shit and they never heard the song.
What?
He did a remix to that Genuine Pony song.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro, he ate that hoe. He was just rapping. You know what I'm saying? It was like a remix. It was like a mixtape
like
joint.
a freestyle joint. Yeah.
That shit, bro. He ate that
Nah,
hoe.
bro. I got man, I don't even got that joint no more. I think one of my partner's moms got me for that joint. But I used to have one of Yellow Boy's like first CD joints. Man, I can't even like really remember how none of the verse go and none of that shit. But man, that song was hard. And I know he was talking about, he was talking about thanking God. Shit, like, I want to thank. But it was like one of his first joints. That song slapped. Now, I remember getting that tape, bro. Me and my brother and them was jamming the shit out that song.
Yeah.
Man, I'm going to have to hit him up, man, and send him some of the shit I remember from that song. I'm going to get the title of that joint, but bruh.
For real, though.
It slapped.
What, did you ever meet him, like, at that time?
Not like, just like, met him, like, you know what I'm saying? But I just like knew, like, oh, damn, that's Yellow Boy. Like, if I seen him, I knew that was Yellow Boy, you know what I'm saying? And same with Go D, like, but I knew Go D because, you know what I'm saying, he would always pull up on the block on the hood, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, and he if you know Go D, he like real genuine cat, real, like he ain't no fugazi, he like legit stand up cat, you know what I'm saying? So he was always like that since I was a young and shit. He like since talking about 10 years old to, now, like, same shit since I was a kid. Like, God damn it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Him and Truth, man. I remember seeing Truth all the time. Like, bro, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. When I first seen Truth in the club, bro, I was at the teen club, man. And if they know what I'm talking about, at the Static, bro, this fool would be having everybody around him at the club, bro. And he'd be in his chair and I'm freestyling. Eating shit, and I'm like, bro, who is this? Like, like, let me get beside this fool, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would have rapped to this, and I, drop something, you know what I'm saying? And, like, it was cool, like, you know what I'm saying, getting out there and actually getting back to the music and, like, seeing, like, he was doing his shit, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Truth, man, Star Makers Production. He actually engineered my single I just dropped, that Money Man joint with Bugs.
Okay,
yeah.
That whole slamming, bro.
Yeah,
I heard
man.
that on that live thing I did a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
That shit was
Yeah, that's when I had sent you that long ass message and shit, man. No, that's what made me tap in with you because I had seen what you said and shit, and I was like, all right, You know what I'm saying?
And it's funny when you told me that, I remembered it. I was like, man, I did have that. It was on iTunes, right?
Yeah,
And so
yeah.
I remember my very first, my very first iPhone was a long ass time ago. I'm old in the bitch, but about like 2 or 3 iPhones ago,
Yeah.
it was the last one that I had iTunes on, because after that I stopped getting it because I would always have to fucking re-download all my music and shit. I didn't like iTunes
Yeah.
at the time.
Yeah,
But anyways, I had downloaded that album on there and I had
Yeah.
it on there. So
Hell
I had
yeah.
heard it before. So I started hearing it after you had mentioned it, and I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I've heard this before. It had been a while. Like
Yeah,
you said,
man.
it wasn't like steady out there.
Yeah, like I wasn't, and it was like due to the name change and me not really being consistent. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, stop doing the shit, just bullshit with myself.
Yeah.
And like I had a conversation with my brother, man. This is my dog, Kalo, Mr. I Am Comedy. You know what I'm saying? He sat me down and we talked about the music, man. And he just kind of like, you know what I'm saying? You procrastinating and shit, and consistency is the key.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm at the time I knew what everything meant, but I wasn't putting it together. You know what I'm saying? And I was just sitting there like, damn. One day I was just like, man, what the fuck? You know, it was just sticking with me. It was bothering me. You know what I'm saying? I could hear him saying that shit, and I'm like, man. So I need to drop. When I do something, I need to do it big, and I need to drop every time, and you know what I'm saying, like more than one time a year, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like after I dropped my EP, the year after whatever, I dropped like one single, bro. Dud it again, you know what I'm saying? And that was due to a lot of, personal shit I had going on and stuff, and me just trying to get stuff together, and so. Man, this coming up year, it's more better for me, you know what I'm saying? Because I was like, I know what to do now, you know what I'm saying? Kind of got the gist of this. I'm more comfortable, you know what I'm saying? I'm still growing as an artist as far as like my sound, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I want to be diverse. I want to be able to do anything, you know what I'm saying? Like as far as like I want to if a Latin artist want to come to me and get me on the motherfucking track, I want to be able to get on there, you know what I'm saying? A pops person reach out to me, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, I want to be able to get on it. And so, like, lately, that's what I really been working on, and, like, being true to myself and to the people that's listening, as far as, like, anybody who gonna listen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and tell more of my story. Like be me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I'm glad you said that. I feel like that's something that I heard too, listening to the music is like, now it's like let me hear who you are. You know what I'm saying? Your story,
man.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm like right now, that's what I'm cooking up and working on, man. I got a lot of good shit in the works, bro. Like
it sounds to me like you have a lot of people who like I don't know the word, like maybe just support.
Like man, it's just really my team, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't mess with too many as far as like, and it ain't not on like I just don't fuck with people, and like I'm like an antisocial ass nigga. I don't, you know what I'm saying? If
it's got to make sense.
It just gotta like, you know what I'm saying? We gotta be, it just gotta be. If we kicking into something going on, we gotta be doing something. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like I don't just
time is valuable. Man.
Yeah,
to people
real
like
shit. You know what I'm saying?
To fathers, to
like I got babies and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather be spending every other hour with them. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't nothing that's gonna profit or nothing we really trying to do. You know what I'm saying?
That's a wise way to be, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that's one thing that I've learned through music. Doing music so long, whenever I became a parent, like I really had to like check myself like a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like is this
same.
Where does this stand at in importance and priority? You know what I'm saying? So
that's what kind of did my 2018 for me, because that's when I was having my second baby. You know what I'm saying? Like my second daughter just came into play, and I was on the whole, like being at the studio all the time, all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? And pregnant, fiance at the crib, you know what I'm saying? And, she wasn't having that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it came to, I didn't want to deal with, all that. I wanted to rather be back on my music, you know what I'm saying? So I found a way to balance it. So that's what I was working on. And so I was like, man, let me do this. And then I started getting back into like all this other albums and like, all right, man, let me pick at all these artists and let's you know what I'm saying? Like, let's break Teddy Davis down and let's make something new. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's when I was like, all right, I'm gonna do the name change shit, and I switched from Teddy Davis to Big Country Ted, and it wasn't just for that. It was for a lot of like, it's too many Teddy Davis. You know what I'm saying? As far as like Google search and. You know, you want to be top search when they type your name in. You know, like easy to find because
you want to be
different.
like
easier for people to access. Because if you're hard to find or for them to look for, they not gonna do. A lot of people won't go that extra mile to go actually look you up. If you're like 2 clicks away, they gonna fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? But if you know, so if it's instant and easy for them, they gonna fuck with it. And vice versa. So I was like, man, if I make my name something, ain't nobody got. You know what I'm saying?
On some Booger Bradshaw shit, like
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, you ain't nobody else.
And so, man, the name came across on some clownish shit, and Bugs gave me the name. So him, my producer, and my homeboy Yoda, you know what I'm saying? So we at the stew. I got this vest. Man, I used to wear this mug. Like, every time Booger bring me on the show, bro, I wear this vest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a jean vest, got the few logo on the back of that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? I thought that was clean.
Yeah.
Till K-Look ass and Yoda ripped me about this motherfucker, bro. So I don't wear that bitch no more. K-Look told me to retire. I retired that motherfucker. It's gone, bro. No, but
damn, K-Look.
But for real, like they was like, one time Bud told me something, and he like, you always wearing that damn vest, you know, them jeans, country ass nigga, big country. I was like, and I started laughing, and it was like, big country. I was like, man, like big country. And then me and him talked about it. It was like Big Country Ted. I was like, damn.
That shit got a ring to it.
I like that shit hard. I was like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, from the South, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, shit, this is country shit, fuck it. So I went with it, man, and it set good, and so that's it. That's what molded it.
I like that, man. So I'm ready to hear some more music, bro. I'm gonna have you come to the studio, man, and record some music.
Oh yeah, I'm with that, man. Matter of fact, next week, man, on the 20th. I'm dropping another single, man.
Okay.
Yeah, man, the end of year off, you know what I'm saying? The end of year off, 2019, you know what I'm saying? And I already got a lot of shit.
Who produced the single?
This single was actually produced by my homeboy Lucas. His producer name he was going by was Everlight, but now he's singing shit. He got his own little thing going on now. So, but he produced the joint for me, man. It's called Bury Me a G. And it's like inspiration behind the Pac, you know what I'm saying? Bury Me G classic, you know what I'm saying? Sampled the old school Marvin Gaye, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wish I could have did all that, but clearance, you know what I'm saying? But I heard this beat, man, and it just kind of gave me that vibe, man, and I was like, dog, I'm gonna write this hook, so I wrote the hook. I laid it down, and I hit Jody, and I was like, Jody, bro, I'm gonna send you this hook, bro. I was like, let me know if you fucking we want to get on. I sent him that joint, bro. Got the verse back that night.
Damn.
Like, wasn't even nothing, you know what I'm saying? Wasn't nothing till I got the verse, man. So, shout out Jody, man.
For real.
Yeah. Y'all go get that glory, man. So, after that, man, this was around the time Gutter B just dropped Talking Shit, the first one. And man, I was like, that was when he dropped that again with Big Ken, and I was like, bro, I gotta get Gut on this joint, like this up his alley, you know what I'm saying? So I shot it to him, and he came through to my shit, and I recorded him, and from there it was like, all right, man, so that's Bury Me a G, man, featuring Jodio, man, and Gutter
December
B.
20th?
Yep, December 20th, man, Friday.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? On all platforms, man. Y'all go check that out. Bury Me a G. I promise you it's a classic.
All right. Hell yeah, I'm down for that shit.
Hell yeah.
Bro, man, I think we've had a great conversation, bro.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I low-key needed just to sit down and talk, you know what I'm saying? Just because I've been on the road all fucking day. Man.
Yeah, I already know how that be, bro.
Get down, sit down, unwind. I appreciate you talking with me, bro.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate you having me, man, for real.
Tell us, like, your Instagram and
Oh yeah,
Facebook
man.
and stuff real
Shit,
quick.
everything, man. Y'all can get at me on everything: Twitter, Instagram, Big Country Ted, man.
Country with a K, right?
Kuntry. That's Big Kuntry. Country with a K, man.
Yeah.
And Ted, you know what I'm saying? And that's on the gram, man, and that's on Twitter. On the book, Teddy Davis, you know what I'm saying? That's the artist page. I gotta go change the name on that joint. And I'm on every platform as far as music streaming, man. So y'all can catch me on anything, Big Country Ted, man. And y'all stay tapped in with me, man. Y'all download my shit, stream me, you know what I'm saying? And y'all stay tapped in. I promise you, man. It was more of I needed to wake up. And I used to tell Bud, niggas sleeping on me, niggas sleeping on me, niggas sleeping on me. But it wasn't niggas sleep. I was sleeping on myself.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Real shit. I was sleeping on myself. So, you know what I'm saying? I woke up, I'm getting shit cracking, man. And you know what I'm saying? 2019 was a little something, and we was experimenting.
I think it was for everybody, bro. And I heard this yesterday. This is the last month of the century. Next year begins a new century.
Yeah.
Like, things is about to change, I feel, like, on another level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, real
like,
shit.
So I honestly think that a lot of positivity is going to come. I'm excited to see how that transpires for you.
Yeah, man.
Do you have plans for, like, any videos?
Man. I do. I got a lot of shit on my mind and ready to do, man. I just got to get with cats, man. Like, I want to work with LVJ. I want to work with Quasi, Bambino Films, man. Like, for real. I want to, y'all tap in with me. I want to work with them too, for sure.
Yeah. They definitely
Adam Paul
good.
Stone. Whenever he in the city and I can get something with him, man, I want to do some clack. I already know he gonna make a movie.
Yo, yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I already know he gonna make a movie. So.
Shout out Adam Paul Stone.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Get with me. We might have to do this Bury Me a G joint. Get with me. You know
okay. I'll put that together. I'm gonna take his ass. When's the next time you coming to town?
Man. For real. Yeah. So I got a lot of ideas, man, and a lot of shit. I really needed to get the videos in the works, man, and get them dropped. I feel like visuals is a big key, and I'm missing those. You know what I'm saying? And the first two, like we was talking about earlier, learning lessons. The first two videos was that. One was a learning lesson. One was one person growing on their craft. Shout out my boy Gabe, man. He shot my second video, and it was his second video ever shooting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I always, you know what I'm saying? It was stuff, and the dude that shot my first video, that was his first video. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
So it was stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So
it's like that.
We was all growing and learning together. You know what I'm saying?
That homegrown shit right there.
Yeah.
And natural. That's dope, bro. Shit, man, again, I appreciate you being here.
Yes, sir, man.
You got anything to ask? Miss Kiana? No? She usually, man, I wanted to ask. Well, you should ask. Yeah?
Nah, really.
Right. Shit, bro, I appreciate you being here.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate y'all having me, man.
Real quick, let everybody, y'all go to super806.myshopify.com. Get you some gear, some Super 806 gear.
Y'all go cop that.
You know what I'm saying? Just want to let y'all know that basically it's going to be up to y'all to make this shit worth it, make this shit work. You know what I'm saying? So here it is, man, bringing you what y'all want.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate y'all.
Shout out to the city.